Hey you guys, so I saw spots of this coming up in social media and on news outlets about a week ago, but since then it's pretty much died down, and I gotta bring it back because I didn't discuss it with my rebel family. So Millie Bobby Brown, who is the 14-year-old star of the television show Stranger Things, recently said in an interview that Drake is one of her closest friends. Now, she's 14 years old and Drake is 31. That right there, in my opinion, is cause for an uproar, but it continues on. Not only are they the closest friends, but apparently they met when she had just turned 13 years old, over a year ago, at a convention in Australia. And since then, he's been giving her advice on boys and other life trials. Now, here's my thing, y'all. It is impossible, I believe, and I think that I'm right when I believe this, that a child cannot have a friendship with an adult. Not a standalone outside adult that's not a member of the family. And even then, it wouldn't even be called a friendship. Now, constantly, we have the Bill Cosbys of the world. And when you look on social media, you got all these people who want to talk about cishet trash. And you got all these people who want to talk about black men ain't shit. They always do these sorts of things. But when it comes, and they always want to talk about colorism. Don't forget about that. I always want to jump on that and jump on the back of that. But when it comes to Drake, people are really silent. I reposted a video on Facebook. Not a peep, only one comment on it. Everybody is silent when it comes to Drake talking to a 14-year-old. Okay, but if that's not enough, that's not enough. That's not enough. Let's go over to Exhibit B. We recently found out that Drake's 18-year-old girlfriend, who just graduated high school in June of this year. Let that melt on your brain for a little bit. His girlfriend, who just graduated high school, we found out that he's known her for 3 years. They've been taking really close pictures together for 3 years. She was 15. 14, 15, 3 years ago. How come nobody's talking about this? How come, like, seriously, there's been certain outlets I've seen talking about let's have a conversation, but what kind of conversation needs to be had when there's obviously inappropriate behavior going on with a 31-year-old man? I'm 31 years old. I don't have anything to talk with a 14-year-old boy about. That's outside of my family. What do I have to talk to an 18-year-old about? There's no productive conversation within that. But for some reason, Drake is getting a pass. Now, all these social justice warriors want to talk about men ain't shit, black men ain't shit. There's so much colorism. Light-skinned people get preferential treatment. How come you ain't jumping down this high yellow Zionist's throat? And I'm not even going to get into too much detail, but I do believe it has a lot to do with Zionism. Y'all forget Drake is a Jew. His mother's a Jew. That's what they count as going through the bloodline. When the woman is a Jew, that means your child's a Jew. So he's doing all this. He made $100 million off of being black. But let's be real. Now we got all these damn, what do they call them? The Jewish priests, the Jewish clergymen, rabbis giving babies herpes because their tradition. You already know what I don't even want to repeat it. I'm just disgusted right now. And I'm just incredibly disappointed that nobody is jumping on this. Nobody is proclaiming these statements. Nobody is canceling in solidarity You know, you'll go on Facebook and people will search the shit that you laugh reacted at. They'll go through your likes and your angry reacts. They'll go through everything and try to hold you accountable for a fucking like. But they don't want to talk about this disgusting, nasty shit that is happening right in front of their faces. They want to join with feminism and join with white women in talking about how trash men are. They want to join with white women and other colonizers of color that don't really give a fuck about them. And jump on their bandwagon, but can't face this. His music ain't that damn good. All he does is steal from other artists. All he does is emulate styles. He don't even have a style of his own. So what is so special about this goddamn Zionist? What is so special? I'm trying to figure it out. Because people will go crazy on social media over a lie. They will make up some stuff and follow that through. And then you want to cheer about Bill Cosby and say, oh, it's good. Why can't you keep that same energy across the board? Keep that same energy at that same pace across the board. But we can't do that because you don't want to honestly look at the truth. You don't want to look at it for what it is. I suppose, some bullcrap. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Do you think that he has an inappropriate relationship with this girl? Do you think that Drake has been dating that girl? Or even, is he dating at all that girl? Because some people are saying that he's not. But, you know, I have never taken no friendly picture like that all up and close with somebody unless I was all up and close with somebody. But let me know in the comment section, do you feel like Drake is inappropriate for texting that 14-year-old? Do you feel like Drake has been dating his alleged girlfriend since she was 15? What are your opinions? And what is your opinion on how people should react? I want to hear from you guys. Talk to you soon. Power.